Since Sora was the last character revealed for Smash Ultimate, I'd like to rank my top 5 favorite Smash trailers. I'm counting ones beginning from Brawl, so nothing from 64 Melee. And I'm not counting the trailers for a bunch of other characters getting revealed at once, like Brawl's or Ultimate's first trailer. Any trailer that was meant for the character new or returning will count. Mewtwo's counts, Lucas's counts, but not Lucina or Charizard's because it wasn't their trailer. Now that I explained my credentials for which trailers and characters work, let's get on to number 5. Number 5 is Palutena. I love that a lot of the trailers have their own art style, and Palutena's was no exception. I love the anime look that it went with. The trailer made me wish there was a Smash Bros. Anime. I didn't know much about Palutena, but I knew her from Subspace Emissary as a kid, so when I saw her, I immediately knew it was her trailer, and it threw me off. Seeing Pit and Link fight was cool, and they definitely showed off their personalities in a fight. Pit is a talker, and Link, he's serious and to the point. Pit's cockiness almost costed him the battle until Palutena comes in an interesting way to say the least. I think it's best not to see some people's reaction to her appearance. But her trailer showed the introduction of multiple specials for each direction. I was confused when she was naming off her moves because you can only have 4 specials: down, side, neutral, and up. And she was spamming like 20 different ones. So that was interesting how they kind of incorporated in her trailer a new mechanic into a game. Also, I loved seeing her blue light beam. That's a fun smash attack to spam in 4-player free-for-all. Lastly, we gotta see Dark Pit. This was the true beginning of Echo Fighters. It's always great seeing how characters from other games would interact, and that would have been cool seeing Palutena versus Link. But Pit versus Link was a great sight to see. Number 4 is Sephiroth.
How can I not, when you've beaten it into my head?
Don't take Sephiroth lightly.
Noted.
What a beautifully made trailer, and we got a lot of different characters interacting with this trailer. We get right to the ass kicking with everyone getting beaten down. King K. Rool is slumped, gotta see my boy Shulk. No blue light activated on the Monado sadly, and it's always so weird seeing characters even just standing next to each other, like Mewtwo and Zelda when they were beaten down just kneeling next to each other. It's always cool thinking about how they would interact. But man, that's how you introduce a villain. Everyone just got their ass kicked to the enemy, Sephiroth ended in an instant. Just for some characters to get shocked and Cloud to shit bricks. Poor guy just can't live without Sephiroth always ruining his day. Actually, that's Mario and Bowser's relationship. Sephiroth won't let Cloud sleep peacefully ever. Surprised Cloud hasn't checked into a rehab center yet. Anyways, we see him get into his game footage with his victory screen, where he walks into the depths of hell. Which, by the way, him and Joker have the coolest victory screens without a doubt. We also see the wing mechanic and just how long his sword's reach is. Just to get even more character interaction, we see Greninja and Bayonetta try to land a sneak attack on him, just to fail. And not even done. Then Sephiroth almost kills Mario, with him just flinging him off to deal with Cloud. So many things are happening in this trailer, and I love how it goes cinematics, gameplay, cinematics, gameplay, cinematics. Nice pace instead of just, cinematics, gameplay, cinematic. Makes a huge montage and just throws so many things at once. It's hard not to love this trailer. Lastly, any trailer that can make a lot of different characters interact is always a great trailer. Number 3 is Sora.
Cut you loose from all you know. But if it's your fate, then every step forward will always be a step closer to home.
This was the character voted the highest in the Smash 4 ballot, but due to obvious reasons, it was hard to implement, and we got Bayonetta, who, instead broke the game from a competitive standpoint. Getting third-party characters is always ridiculous, but getting Sora was on a whole nother level, because he's partnered with Disney, and they must have had to jump through 1,000 hoops to acquire him. What's even more nuts is that they let Mario hold the Keyblade, and get a quick cameo to the Mickey Mouse logo. A lot of people want to speculate if it's canon that Mario can handle the Keyblade. They started the trailer off with me thinking it would be Taboo or Master Hand, which I'd be 1000% okay with. It would have made sense to have a Smash exclusive character as the last one, but Sora is also a great fit. And we also see the return of trophies, which were done with after Smash 4. Trophies were a really cool subtle thing in the game I didn't think I'd miss until it was taken away. Sora was the light at the end of the game that helped bring them all back to life. He saved everyone from being, trophies. Reminded me of someone else from another Smash game. We'll get into that later. He just comes out of the gate and just flies around with an amazing soundtrack. And he's the only character to get revealed with no violence, no mayhem, just anything. This man did not wake up choosing violence. The man is just pure bliss. Comes in the game floating, laughing, and smiling. And they somehow made the trailer even better by ending it with Mario and Sora shaking hands. It was a lot to take in, and it was worth being the last trailer of the game, and maybe just of all of Smash Bros. Series as a whole. Number 2 is Sonic.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
There is no better way to introduce Sonic than with Live and Learn playing. Honestly, I thought it would have been even cooler, since I was just a kid and the internet wasn't a big deal, that I just see him at the end of Subspace Emissary. Imagine you had no clue he was in the game, and then you see Sonic just save the world, and you play as him against Taboo without even knowing his moveset. Technically, Snake was the first third-party character, but Sonic, he held a lot more hype, just due to me playing all the Sonic games up until this point. This was when peak Sonic was a thing. Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, and controversial, but Shadow the Hedgehog. I was such a huge Sonic fan, and to see him run past Mario and play the best song of all time was the icing on the cake. Obviously, the trailer started to evolve, and for the better, but this trailer was amazing at its time. And to add the hype of Sonic, they made him the last character to be introduced into subspace, literally to just save the world and be the smartass Sonic was. Sonic now is too much of a smartass, and before, he was a badass with a hint of being a smartass. They did him justice and was definitely deserving of being the last character in Subspace. And to be honest, Subspace was basically a character reveal trailer for a lot of them. Hell, Ike is probably a borderline number 6 trailer for me, due to how badass his intro was in Subspace, when he did the Great Aether on Rob. Oh yeah, and of course, we get to see Super Sonic, which was busted in Brawl. Super Sonic and the Star Fox characters were just cheat codes. Star Fox cast would kill you, and then after that, when you respawn, they just fly you to the top of the blast zone and still be in their tanks. Brawl's final smashes were something else, man. Number 1 is Shulk. The point of trailers from Smash and adding characters to the roster were to give info and awareness of the characters and to sell their franchises. Look what Smash Bros. Did for Fire Emblem. Now we got 20 of them. This trailer is number 1 because it did exactly that for me. Also, luckily I didn't follow the leaks and was still surprised by Shulk's trailer, even though apparently it was known to everyone who he was going to be. Shulk's trailer was so good, and I ended up buying Xenoblade, and it became one of my favorite games of all time. And I would never have played this game if it wasn't for the Shulk Smash trailer. The trailer began with Bowser, from what it looked like, I guess he was trying to find Shulk. I was already sold just seeing the sword and how it was lighting up blue, and just the noise it made. I also got a cool keychain of the Monado. Great $20 purchase. We see him using an in-game move on the cinematic part of the trailer with a backslash, just to instantly go into a vision, which was another game mechanic. And one of the cleanest maybe 10 to 20 second sequences of all time. Shulk held his own against 2 of the strongest swordsmen and then activated the Monado art. Like Sonic, he got one of the hypest video game songs of all time. They really know which songs to use for a character's trailer. So we already got the coolest sword introduced, some legitimacy to him as a sword-using fighter against Marth and Link, having the ability to see the future, which differentiates him, and get to see some of his game parts of the trailer with some in-your-face hype music. The Monado arts are one of the coolest mechanics in the game, and his DLC moves just for free. People sleep on Shulk. People would have lost their shit if he's originally a DLC character. And I also loved his voice. And yeah, when I played the game, Ryan and Shulk's voice actors were top-notch. We got to the end of the trailer with who I now know was Metal Face. We got the diverse character interaction with Bowser and Shulk, and then Shulk, Marth, and Link. Both sequences used game mechanics from his game. Might as well just have thrown Side Slash too. And for my sake, I got introduced to one of my favorite game series and became a main of mine in Smash 4. To recap, my top 5 in order from 5th to 1st was Palutena, Sephiroth, Sora, Sonic, and then Shulk. I guess I should have made Sheik or someone number 5, so we could have had all S-named characters. All of the character trailers were pretty solid outside of the 5 I picked, and it was great seeing every single new character revealed from Smash 4 to Ultimate. You'd pin on your calendar when a reveal was coming out, or it would be a fun surprise in the middle of a huge direct. There was a lot of speculation on which characters would get in and what their movesets would be. The reveals became so big that characters would get like about an hour for a direct from Sakurai. It was a fun ride, and I'm not too sure if we're ever going to get another Smash game or character again, but I couldn't be any more satisfied. What we got was great, and it might be coming to an end, and you know what? I'd be happy. What Sakurai in the Smash Bros. Series has done for many is just amazing, and it's been one hell of a ride. Lastly, Shulk mains, smash the like button, subscribe so you can see the future too and change your destiny.